It is the 13th of April 1941. The Soviet troops have taken their defensive positions in the west, and all we can now do is wait. Stalin still believes that Germany will keep honoring the pact and is not planning to launch any kind of surprise attacks. The troops are not in heightened alert, and the Air Force, while organized, is mainly staying on the ground due to the general problems that our pilots are having with planes as it is. Which is something we're doing something about, because we're doing the fostering of the flying clubs. In other news, Spain has become independent, and honestly, I did not want to have to defend on that side. The east is a little worrying. Because of Japan's expansion, Shaanxi has capitulated. Japan is now fighting communist China, which means our communist friends might need some assistance over there, unfortunately. But we have other things to do. We have to do something about the abysmal performance of our Air Force. So that's what we're up to, and we are still building. We're still building infrastructure. How does the supply situation look now? It does not look too bad. So right now the supply hubs, as they stand, are relatively evenly capable of dealing with those needs that we have around here. But we are also not really flying any missions or doing anything. We're not on a war footing at this point. So where did I position that railway gun? I had one. I can't remember where I put it. There it is. Yeah. So I've put it over here. Given that we're now defending this, I might actually put it a little bit further. Okay. We have some fortification lines here, some early fortification lines. We've got some fortresses around here. So all in all, we have somewhat of a defensible line here if the Germans should break through the Polish line at the beginning. In case of conflict, of course, that is. We can get ourselves potentially a couple of people into... like Konev would be a good one to get into the military high command. However, I am very much interested in getting the artillery designer. Oh, and I completely forgot to start a production line, even though we don't have any factories just yet. But where was it? Here. To start a production line of the BTR M1941. Can I do something with this? Yes, I can actually upgrade these things, but I don't have the... Yeah, it's fine. It's just Soviet equipment. However, what we can do is reduce the production cost. That does reduce the reliability, however, and I don't think I want to spend my army XP for that just now. Nah, we're just going to start producing these things. Soviet industry is strong. It's not a problem. We can build these things. We are putting them here, and I'm going to put 10 factories on it, so it'll eventually backfill. And I think I can pull one factory of the Katyushas for now. We're not needing an awful lot of those things at this point. Yeah, I'll leave it running just for now. And we appear to have lost the factory that's building trains, which is also not good. So well, we'll deal with that as we build up more. We're almost through with this. So once we're done, I'm still building one supply hub somewhere. Up over there, yeah, in case the Finns get any funny ideas. But yeah, everybody's in position, and the German Reich is now justifying against us, which means we are going to be at war with Germany in the near future. Which means these divisions here are probably not going to be able to hold particularly long. Let's see, what do we have now? We've got 254 defense, yeah, that's not an awful lot. We have them dug in. They've got 33% entrenchment, but yeah, I'm not expecting Vlasov to hold Poland. And this is just we might have to fall back to the more defensible lines in the rear, and we will see how that goes. So right now, what are we missing? Strategic bombers. Yeah, I'm not that interested. The Japanese are open negotiations for a non-aggression pact. Oh. That is a tricky one. Now, I don't have the forces to deal with Japan. and Germany at the same time. We need to focus on the Germans. So we must have peace with Japan for now. Yes. That is what we need to do, unfortunately. And that sort of secures our eastern borders. And we've got another railway gun. Let's move that thing over to the defensive lines over here. Okay. But yeah, the Germans are coming, and there's no doubt about it, which means we also need to start getting the planes in the right place. So the first assault is going to come into the Eastern Poland air zone. We've got what are these? This is all fighter wings and one close air support wing for the Baltics. That's fine. We've got 3 fighter wings, 1 close air support, but we definitely need more air wings. We've got five fighter wings here. I am not certain about the air base here, so we're just going to launch from here actually, and I'm going to pull these back and assign these all to the Eastern Poland zone. The more modern planes shouldn't have any problems. These guys as well. And here we have these as well. For now, focus on the Eastern Poland zone. This is all well within our range. We've got 2 fighter wings here that we can pull forward. And we've got these down here. Is that 300? We can move them a little ahead. Actually, no. We will focus them on the on the Balkans, because that's where we will be fighting here as well. Okay, so we've got that all set up, and the Navy, actually. We need to set the Navy up. The Navy needs to stop exercising, because the Germans are about to come, and this is going to be nasty. So, given that we've just signed a peace treaty with Japan, where is my Navy? This is the Eastern Fleet. We've got 15 submarines over here in the Sea of Japan, where they're not doing anyone an awful lot of good. So I'm thinking of assigning this group to the these guys are in Murmansk. This is the Baltic Fleet. So I'm thinking of moving these 15 submarines and adding them to the Northern Fleet, actually, because the Northern Fleet has more potential, whereas the Baltics also might get really interesting. Let's assign them to the Baltics. Baltics gonna get hot. We do have the. I don't actually need some admirals here. I thought I did admirals at some point. These guys do not. This is the Black Sea Fleet. Do we have anybody left? Yeah, you can do that. That's fine. Okay, so our main naval effort, mostly, these guys are going to operate out of the north, and they can operate off the coast of Norway, really. So he can get. What can he get? Mine layer? No, who's got the mine? Yeah. The Baltic Fleet has some mine layers, I believe, and we've got some submarines, and these submarines are going to be operating. Well, we'll wait until war breaks out until we actually give them orders. But okay, I just wanted to make sure I've got some things moving around if necessary. And yeah. The Germans are about to declare war on us, and all we can do is wait. And at least we finished most of the construction. We are going through some refineries, which is good, which is just there for additional rubber as we go. But yeah, this, yep, German tank divisions, lots of them. No, Japan. Well, we have a. You know what? We can. Should we recall our attaché? Because we just signed a non-aggression pact with Japan. It might be a, but it is giving us experience. So. What's their opinion of us right now? How bad is it going to be? What do they think of us? They don't like us anyway. Yep, our attaché remains where he is. Be quiet, you. Yeah, we are not going to be able to hold Poland. And actually, this line is not right. I need to adjust that line. That line needs to go along the river here for now. Just like that, yeah. Actually, including that one. Am I? No, I'm not including that. Okay, I'm going to go back. There. Nope. There. That's how I want you to position, please. Okay. And we will see how that all ends up, and if that ends up in our favor. We do have. Oh, could have preferred tactic for Zhukov. I'm fine with that. He can figure that out. He's an expert, after all. What did I say? I was going to do the material designer, but we are going through the flying club right now, which means we might actually get. Yeah, we're going to get Konev in for minus 10% air support. Or we get Vasilevsky for division recovery rate. That might also be interesting. Eventually, I'll be quite interested to get people that I'm actually, having here. But for now, I think concealment. There we go. Done. How are we in manpower? We're good on manpower. We don't need to. Move to extensive conscription just yet. And we're almost done with the flying clubs, and we are starting to get divisions. I am going to assign these guards divisions here for starters. So Zhukov can have those, because I don't want to mess with the armies. Okay, Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact is over officially. We're sending more guards divisions to the front. And we will see how well we are holding. Decimetric radar is done. That is good. And we are. Oh, there's so many things I need to do. We should do nuclear research at some point. But how are we on infantry techs? We are behind on infantry techs. And this is just going to give me 5% infantry defense flat out. Although I do want to have the material designer first. You know what? I don't need no maintenance companies, but I am going to get better engineers. Yeah, let's do that. Get that out of the way. And it's about to kick off. So Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact has been broken. Fostering the flying circus is done, which means we can now. What else can we do with the? We need to get towards rehabilitated military. That is good, because that gives me 5% org and reinforcement and recovery rate. But we also need that. That's a 35-day, that's a 70-day. We do that, 5% entrenchment, I'll take it. The Military Engineering University. And I want that other research slot as well. So we'll get there. How's our Air Force now looking? It's not as bad as it used. Is it worse than it used to be? Hang on a minute. I thought it was going to get better. So this was plus 25% ace generation chance, plus 10% training experience gain, minus 25% accident chance, and minus 10% weather penalty. That's a good thing, right? So bad weather penalty. Maybe it was even worse before. I might be wrong. But yeah, maybe it was just worse before. And still nothing on the Red Army. More divisions, yes, send to front. They can train when they get there. We are going to need. Actually, he's relatively far on the rear. He can train. Oh, and I need to get all these armies on balanced cohesion. Not that they start. Oh, and you need to stop training. Actually, not that they start wildly shuffling around. So double checking that all the armies are correctly set. Because that's a change that they introduced, I think, relatively recently. Yeah, looks all good. And more divisions, yes. Please send them there for now. Okay. Where are the Germans? Can we train some more? It's about to start. Can we train some more air wings? Yes, we can. We've got another. We've got plenty of air wings that we can train. These are just like old air wings, old airplanes mostly, except for the Sturmovix, obviously. So, come on, you know you want to. More divisions in the front, and I think we have the air experience for another. Yes, we do actually. Do we? Yes, we do. Okay, which one is this? Air superiority mission. Oh, do I want to change this around? Accident, doctrine cost, experience lost when killed. I could switch this to centralized control for general efficiency, but I think I'm gonna stick with that for now. Yeah. It's probably a decent one. Do I need to change anything around here? We're currently on Professional Officer Corps, which gives, reduces doctrine cost. We could do Bayonet Strength for, oh, that's just design, not really. Ground Medal cost, Entrenchment Speed, Railway Gun Bombardment, Quick Improvisation. Nah, I'm okay with that. And here we are in Meticulous Preparation. We'll just leave that there. We could, once we're going on the offensive, we can switch to Flexible Org for movement, or just a couple of other things. But for now, that's fine. So we can add ourselves another one, and this is Air Superiority Mission Efficiency, plus 15%. Yeah, that sounds good. We'll take it. Okay, that's our air experience gone. And we're still waiting for the Germans. Well, the longer it takes, the more time we have to prepare. All right, this is ahead of time. I'm not doing that. We are going to do survivability studies. It's been a long way coming, so let's do that. And we've got 3 more tank divisions. Yes, go. First motorized. How's our stockpile looking? We have some medium. We've got some heavy tanks actually in stockpile. So we can train another heavy tank division. And we can probably train another medium tank division. So let's get them created. How's the rest looking? We are going to need a couple more guards divisions. And a couple more regulars. So but we are getting there. Do we have another railway gun? We don't. And how is the strength looking on the German side, especially in the Air Force? Yeah, our intel on them is not great, but they don't have an awful lot of airplanes. Not as many as I thought. But yeah, if you see that, there are German medium tanks standing around the border, and things might not go too well for us. We will have to fall back a little bit to more defensible terrain. This is all swamp here, but these river lines should be relatively defensible. And if the Germans attack, we will probably just enact scorched earth things. And oh yeah, there it is. Disable railway for 5 political power. Yes, that's kind of what we want to do. So we can do once the Germans start attacking, we can enact scorched earth tactics all through Poland, and basically let the Germans deal with the situation, and then see if we can hold, we can move these troops to the front. If we can, that is. We will find out how that goes. Anyway, construction. We should be starting to build. We need more factories. So let's start. Obviously not in there, but in the rear. Let's build a couple more civilian factories and military factories in our high production areas. And one more here, and another civilian factory there. We also need to upgrade our radar stations. So this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, just along the contact lines here. We could also start building some more defenses. How's our fortification looking right now? These are level 2 forts. I don't know why I have one there, but I've got some level 2 forts. Let's make level 3. And we probably want to, yeah, these are a little bit weak, so let's get these up as well. Now that we have the improved fortification tech. And this one, let's see if we can hold that. So, got that queued up, and I think that'll give us plenty of things to do for now. State level anti-air is something we can actually do as well, so... yeah, but I'm going to need factories first, so we'll focus on building a couple more military factories in areas that are hopefully not too terrible to defend in the rear. There, and a couple civs. Okay. Whew. All right, Germany, bring it on. We are ready. Come on. How much longer is it going to take you to justify breaking the pact? It's July 1941. And I'm going to save up some political power just to blow up things all across Poland, basically. Hopefully these guys can hold. The 5-year plan has been disrupted. The current attack on our motherland is clear. Our previous plans for economic growth are no longer feasible. Curse them! Right. Message from the German Reich. Declare war. Stalin was wrong. And we're going to slow it right down. Because instantly we are coming under severe attacks from the Germans. And yeah, these divisions are not going to be able to hold here. It looks like the line in Poland is going to fall very, very rapidly. Which means we may have to move some divisions further forward than I thought. I'm not sure if I'm going to... We'll delay on this line, but I want to see how well these can hold, actually. We are dug in relatively well, so how's the air situation? Let's get the Air Force up and running. And these guys are... Right now we are facing nothing. So we are going for air superiority and close air support in the Baltics. Obviously, launch all the planes. Same story in Poland. These are overstacked, so we need to move one off. But also still, these are 6 fighter wings, so you go for air superiority. You go for ground attack. 3 fighter wings, area superiority. Let's see. These guys are still training. Stop training. And we'll throw them into Poland. Let's see how the Germans fare when they come under concentrated air assault. So from the rear here slightly. So everybody's got their air missions set. These guys don't yet, but we will change that in a second. All right, so we've got that going. Let's see if we can train. I'm not yet gonna. I'm gonna start stockpiling a little to compensate for the losses here, to be honest. So I'm not gonna train any new air wings right now. The Navy, we've got these guys. These guys can go on. This is the northern one, right? Yeah, these guys are sitting in Murmansk, so they can go convoy raiding off the coast of Norway. And these are just a bunch of destroyer. Can they? No, they don't have any mine laying equipment. So they can do some convoy escorts, I guess. We've got the Baltic Fleet. These guys are going to be on... do I want them to actually sortie? I'm not sure about that. Probably not too much. We'll probably leave these there, but let's see how it goes. We'll send the submarines for convoy raiding in the Baltics. Lower Baltics is shallow sea, so that's no good. But the Upper Baltic is a place where we can convoy raid, so not here. Just the Upper Baltics. You guys go and mine lay in the Upper Baltic region. Why does it tell me that there's no accessible region? You are... Where are you? Oh, why are you up there? I thought I had you assigned... Oh, okay, so I'm gonna have to move you over to Leningrad. Can I? Oh, I can't move these to Leningrad. Well, that's a failure. Okay, in that case, just mine the Barents Sea then. Such that we don't get any surprises in the north here. And I still have another 15. I thought I had these assigned in... these guys go convoy raiding in the Upper Baltic. Just in case anything shows up there. These guys in the Black Sea, definitely. These ones are going to convoy raid here. In the Black Sea. Just in case. And they can include the Aegean, I guess. It's fjords, which means it's and Black Sea is just an ocean tile. These guys, yeah, not sure I can do an awful lot with these with a couple of cruisers here. They're just going to be there for air defense. They'll just sit in the ports for now. All right then, let's see how our divisions are holding, and I would say they are not holding at all. I think Vlasov's first is going to completely be overrun here in Poland, and that's to nobody's great surprise. So the Germans are advancing, which means we will start, as I said, we would do. Which bits are Poland? And I don't care about this bit. And we will enact, well, not while I'm defending. Okay, we'll enact some scorched earth tactics up north here along the whole front, and we will try to immediately fall back out of Poland for now. I think Poland is gonna be lost, so let's blow it up and blow it up. There we go. Okay, and then we will need to start falling back because the Soviet command is now in a panic. And we will need to start falling back. So Vlasov's first is going to retreat, and we will try to defend. But all that is coming in the next episode. That's it for me today. Thanks everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.